Welcome back, collectors. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Diecast Emporium. This one's for all my fellow HO scale model railroaders and collectors out there. This is the Walthers SceneMaster UPS International 4900 single axle box van in United Parcel Service white. Now, this truck was announced almost a year ago, and it was supposed to come out with the second wave of recolors for the UPS vehicles. The first wave we saw were basically all brown trucks. The second wave we saw more of the UPS freight colors with the white over brown, and we're going to take a look at all of those vehicles towards the end of this video. But for whatever reason, it didn't appear with the UPS freight international trucks. But here it is. It's the start of a whole new year, 2021. Finally, the wait is over. We now have this model to take a look at. So, as you can see on the back, as I mentioned before, it is, bring it into focus, the International 4900 single axle box van, United Parcel Service. The item number at the bottom right is 949-11295. Here's the front of the card, as you can see. Top left, UPS, International. Top right, HO, 187 scale. SceneMaster right in the middle. Scenery, figures, vehicles, and more. SceneMaster is a brand of Walthers, if you're not familiar with. On the bottom, there's the Walthers SceneMaster website, and this model is intended for collectors ages 14 and up. So with that out of the way, what do you say we get cracking? Cool thing about these cards is that they're super easy to open. They usually put up very little fuss, as is the case with this one. So here's our truck. We'll put it right smack dab on the spinny table. Now I realize a white truck with a white spinny table, the colors may clash and this may not come through, but we're going to do the very best we can. So the box itself is white, and it has the modern era UPS logo, which is known as the UPS shield. For those that are really particular about era-specific and date-correct model railroads or collection, this logo was unveiled in April 2003, and it is the current logo for the United Parcel Service. The bow tie was the previous logo, and you can use that, obviously, March 2003 and prior. So, white box on the back. You have the UPS shield, www.ups.com. Again, I understand that's a little bit difficult to see. We're going to try and bring this into frame a little bit better. Not sure how well this is going to do. This is what happens when you do live videos. But, well, I guess that's a little bit better. On the door, I presume that's a made-up fleet number, and it reads 175,000 UPS Carriage Services Incorporated with the U.S. Department of Transportation number right underneath the door. Again, that's barely legible, or maybe it's just my eyes are going. At any case, it is very small text written right here on the door. So the cab is die-cast, the box itself is plastic, the chassis is plastic, and the wheels and such are rubber. So basically, that's a quick overview of the 187 scale, and again, we're going to zoom out a little bit here, see if we can do this a little bit better. There we go. 187 scale, HO scale, Walthers SceneMaster UPS International 4900 single axle box van. As I mentioned, this is the second recolor for this specific model. The first one was this right here, which was also available not only in the modern shield logo, but also in the older bow tie style. As of yet, this white truck, to my knowledge, is only available with the modern shield logo and not prior. But again, it bears repeating. This truck, if you want the brown one, you can get it with the new logo or the old style logo. So those are the two 4900 box fans that you can get. Also, if you're just coming across this video for the first time and you may not be aware, Walthers Cornerstone, which again is another one of their brands, they do the structure buildings. There's two UPS kits that you can get. There's a UPS warehouse, which is more of like a distribution hub type building. And then there's also a UPS store. I own both of those in my collection. They're actually both part of the HO files. So throughout the duration of the video, you might see a little icon that pops up. That's a suggested link if you want to take a closer look and check out those buildings. Obviously, these vehicles are tailor-made to complement those, and they will look really good. All right, let's go away from the box vans a little bit. I told you I'd show you the other trucks. So here are two International 4900 tractors. You have a single axle and a tandem axle. These are obviously your tractors. Both of these were done in the UPS Freight color scheme, which I mentioned is more of that cream or that white over brown. Basic difference on the two, besides the length of the frame, obviously, is this one has, the tandem axle has another axle. This one does not. So if you have the UPS hub, these would be great because you can have them moving your trailers around the yard, or if you have it on your layout, you can obviously have these around your streets. These were the second release for these as well, so you want to see the original? Okay. I'm here to appease. Both of these trucks, the single axle and the tandem axle, I have an example of each. And what I mean by that is both these versions, unlike these that I previously showed you, you can get them with the modern shield, post 2003, or the bow tie logo, pre-April 2003. Again, just going whichever era that you want your railroad to be, that's the truck that you get. But there are versions of both of these setups. So if you want the tandem rear axle in the bow tie, for example, you can go for that. Or over here, since this has the bow tie logo, if you want the single axle in the modern shield logo, you can also get that version as well. All right. How about the old-fashioned package cars? Same deal here. Here's the basic casting. Obviously, this is the modern shield version, but you can also get the old school bow tie logo. Basic plastic piece. Nothing really functions on this. There's a North Scout one where the door opens up. It's mostly all die-cast, whereas this is plastic, and it's a lot more detailed, but it's also a lot more expensive. But basically, if you just want an example of the average UPS delivery vehicle, here's a good example for you. There's also a variety of trailers. I just have two examples to show you, but there are so many trailers. There's almost as many trailers as there are trucks. Not only trailers, but different shipping containers as well that span the UPS era and decades. So this obviously is a very current style. I believe this is a Stoutberg trailer. I could be pronouncing that wrong. And I think this is a 48-footer. They make a 53-footer. And also smaller trailers as well with a single axle on it, pup trailer type setups. Again, you can go on the internet and get pictures or purchase them at your local hobby shop. However, if your layout is one of the many that takes place immediately following World War II, known as the post-war era, boom, this trailer is absolutely perfect for you. This is the trailer that they used in the all the way up from the late 40s to the late 60s, early 70s, this style trailer. And of course, it does correspond with the era-correct bow tie logo and United Parcel Service. So a lot of interesting and fun stuff from Walthers SceneMaster in the UPS line. You'll never get bored. There's something out there for everybody. If you guys would like to see the Walthers UPS building, you can click right here. I'm not sure which episode of the HO files that is, but again, you can check out that. Or if you would like to see the UPS hub, you can check out right here, and that video will be of the UPS hub. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of this cool truck, and if you would like to see Walthers SceneMaster do more of these truck castings. I know I certainly would. Let me know down in the comment section below. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll see you in the next review.